So episode 11 of Classroom Elite Season 2 came out today, and it was a interesting one. I have a lot of comments I want to say about it, because they kind of, they're doing what they've been doing, skipping, pacing issues, and of course, changing stuff up and moving stuff around and all stuff like that. But let's get into it. This episode had me questioning, like, what is going on, and I'm kind of concerned for the rooftop scene, because as of right now, it does not seem like it's going to be a rooftop scene, because they're literally in some building in a construction site, and I'm looking like, why was that the change when that literally all happens on the roof? And I'm lost, because, like, the water boiling and all the bullying and all that type of stuff happens on the roof, and like we're in a random room in a construction site, and I'm like, why? Yeah, you could say maybe it's a room that's like close to the roof, and that's probably where Ryun's dragging Kei, and that's how we're gonna get to the rooftop. But still, I'm just wondering, like, why did they change that? That was like one thing I was questioning. I was like, why? Like, I had to go look on like other people that talk about Classroom League on the quote unquote Reddit or whatever, but on the Reddit, all of them were just hyping up the episode and blah blah blah, and nobody was being really that realistic on there, because I was trying to look for somebody that was saying something. I only saw one person that was just like, oh, why'd they change it? But nobody on there said anything, and I was like, okay, here go y'all just hyping up some more realistic stuff that's like meh. But yeah, that's like one of them changes, and I'm like, why? Like, why did they change it? Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, it's kind of stupid, because I'm just looking at it like, why? Because that's gonna like kind of ruin a few things to set up things. It depends. Like, if they're not on a rooftop, because you need a door for some stairs, but I'm pretty sure it's that room because they spray painted the camera, and that's where they spray paint the camera at when it comes in the light novels, because they spray paint the camera. It's supposed to be on the roof, and there's other stuff that's supposed to set up for ayanokoji even going up there and certain things happening. So I don't know. We'll see how this rooftop scene will be. People are going to hype it up no matter what. They could be moving like at 2 seconds per frame or some stupid shit. They could be moving super slow, and people are still going to hype this shit up. We'll see what happens next episode, but the way it's looking, I might have an interesting episode 12, because I don't know. This episode wasn't really that good. Like I said, it wasn't. There was a lot of boring parts and some interesting parts. Yeah, you had like when Ryuan's confronting Kyoji, whatever, confronting him, and then you have Sagayagi there and all of them. And like you have Ryuan get mad because he gets called Dragon Boy by her, and he tries to kick her, but hits like the Hashimoto dude, I think that's his name. I don't remember exactly what his name was. It hits him, and that shit was kind of funny. But yeah, and then you have the K bullying, which, yeah, was it really? I don't think it was really as that crazy, like, at all, in my opinion, because they barely showed it. Like, we saw a few scenes of like them pouring water on her a little bit, and then he put a mask on her. For some reason he was waterboarding her, even though I don't remember that happening in light novels. They're just trying to make it be more extreme, I guess. So yeah, you have that, and yeah, that was kind of crazy, but not really. I think next episode is gonna be a little bit more crazier since he's dragging her somewhere, and I'm pretty sure he's dragging her to the roof. Probably that's the only thing I can think of, since they're in some fucking random room instead of actually on the roof, which is so dumb and weird. But maybe that room could just be connected to the roof, I guess. I don't know, because they went into some construction site instead of like an actual, like, going up some stairs to go to on a roof. That's why I'm so damn lost about, like, why was this change made? That's kind of dumb. Like I said, this episode wasn't really, I honestly didn't enjoy this episode. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is the first episode I haven't been enjoying this series, like, in general, because like all the pacing issues, but I can generally say I did not enjoy this one that much, like, at all. Like, as soon as my mood changed, as soon as I saw them not actually on the rooftop, I was like, okay. I said, this was the one job y'all had to do with this season, because like, why were y'all not on the rooftop? Like, this is literally all y'all had to do. Like, I don't care, it's in a room, you're making it's a little bit of a change. I'm just like, it's kind of dumb. I'm just saying that it's kind of stupid. Like, why? This is the one thing y'all are supposed to be doing this whole season, because y'all been on BS this whole season. Animation's been trash. Y'all literally been pacing issue has been horrible, changing some little things up, and like keeping out some important stuff, because there are important stuff they skipped by. But I thought they would at least follow the rooftop scene all the way. But like I said, you can change stuff, because they do shit like that all the time for light novels. But I'm just like why, when it's like, unless they're gonna go to I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to a rooftop next episode, but still, it's like, why did you not just have them be at the rooftop like from the get-go, instead of this random ass construction site shit? Is whatever, though. Like I said, I'm so happy there's only 2 more episodes of this shit left, and then I don't got to hear about this shit again until next year, because like I said, hopefully next year they get their act together, but they probably won't, because we'll probably get another fucking 13 episodes and they're rushed through shit again. But if they get 24, then it might actually be a really good season, but probably not, because they're just going to rush through shit. There is one thing that I hope we get next episode, but I know they're probably not. And I want Kay's inner dialogue. I want to hear, because like that's the one thing about like this thing, like Kay actually grows as a person. So we need that damn inner dialogue of her talking to herself, saying how she's gonna get over her bullying and like she doesn't need ayanokoji help and all this other type of stuff. I'm just hoping we get that, and if we don't, I'm be pissed, because we kind of need that, because that kind of helps her grow as a person. I mean, we kind of would have got it like kind of this episode. It should have been like a little bit of inner dialogue when she was getting that water thrown on her, all stuff like that. But I guess they're probably saving it for next episode. But who knows? Because the one thing I hate about animes when they cover light novels, they make a light novel adaptation, is most of the time they don't like put the inner dialogue, and a lot of the time the inner dialogue is like actually really important. And I don't know why they don't do it when you have something like Death Note that does that shit and it does it amazingly. So I don't know why they act like inner dialogue won't transfer right when it's like it can. Y'all just don't know how to do it. And it's like you don't got to use you don't got to use the inner dialogue all the time, but there's certain moments you need to. And I'm hoping the next episode with the K thing we get that, because we need to hear her inner dialogue that you can see that she grows as a person, because that was one of the things about this like literally event that really helps her out grow as a person. She gets over her trauma from being bullied in a way because of like this shit that's happening. So I'm hoping we get that next episode. It was funny watching ayanokoji be cold to her, and like when he's like coming out the convenience store and then his group, the ayanokoji group, is just like, oh yeah, you want to go to karaoke? He's like, yeah, sure, because this man's not having a care in the world right now until maybe later. But yeah, if you saw this episode, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how you feel about this season. Like I said, once we get to episode 13, I'm probably gonna make a video talking about like everything that got skipped, or talking about or trashing this season, because I probably will make a video trashing this season and just talk about all the BS and all the bad stuff that happened. Every time I look at the animation, I'm always like, dog, this shit is so damn ugly. It is like I know a lot of like super diehard Classroom Elite fans are gonna hype up this shit like next episode, but I'm already looking at it as it's whatever. I don't really care at this point, because it really is. I don't give a fuck about this season because it's not nothing special. It really is, and that's the sad thing. It's really not. This could have been really amazing if they went 24 episodes, but you know they never do. Or if they only covered a few light novels, it could have been better. But you know, they had to cram all this shit in here because they want to hurry up and get it done, because you know light novels are like booming right now, and the light novels are even going to be selling more because of this season. And a lot of people are looking up wondering like, yo, what can I read now? Because I think a lot of people are finally realizing that like the anime is not really that good and you should read the light novels. 'Cause, I mean, season 1 was a good set, but season 2 so far has been not really that good with some of the pace issues and everything that's been happening though. But yeah, I'm done talking about this shit. Like I said, why was it not on a rooftop? Makes no fucking sense. It makes no damn sense why it wasn't on the rooftop, but oh well. Like I said, maybe next episode we'll get the rooftop. I mean, that did piss me off, but I mean, I don't care that much. Like I said, I'm already done and fed up with this season. It already reminds me of season 2 of Promised Neverland with stuff the way they did with that, because I was covering that too, but who knows though. But yeah, hey, if you're new, why not subscribe if you enjoyed the video? Why not like? If you didn't like, you could dislike, subscribe if you really enjoyed. But yeah, we'll see what happens next episode. I really don't care anymore about this series. This was like my last thing I kind of cared about, but I mean, it's just like one little scene. Why am I getting pissed off about one little stupid ass scene when it don't even fucking matter? It don't even matter, I should say. But oh well, it don't matter that much. But yeah, if you enjoyed, let me know if you enjoyed the episode. If you didn't, let me know if you didn't enjoy the episode. If it was okay, just let me know in the comments how you felt about this episode. Like I said, I was kind of just like, why did they make that change? But oh well, happens. I mean, they love changing stuff anyway, because I mean, I should have known from season 1 and everything that's been happening this season that they love changing stuff. But like I said, it was a meh episode to me. It wasn't really nothing crazy. Could have been better, but yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video though. Bye.